It's Sunday, March the 24th. We're at the Lambton Arena. This one is for all the marbles. The feature matchup in the U13AA division has the visiting Mississauga Beast facing off against the home team, the Duffield Devils. The winner earns a spot in the Western Division Final to face off against the Vaughan Rangers. McDonald throws it up to Scoleri, over the red line, fires it in deep. Both teams making changes. Petrelli sends it up, just misses. Dobbin, it goes back to St. John. He comes over to Luca. Luca sends it far side. Tenio Rodrigo, a little bit of space, comes in, fires one just wide of the net. Goddard chips it up to DeJing. Luca keeps a close eye on him. Westover turns, gets it out of the zone. Luca creates a turnover. Now they come over the blue line. Try and send it into the middle. Back to Tenio Rodrigo. He turns and fires just wide of the net. De Silva sends it up. Westover fires it back into the corner. It rolls around to the far side. They try and chip it up. A turnover. Cohen walks in. He tries to split the players. It rolls off his stick, and it just comes out of the zone. Shen forced back in a hurry. Reverses course, leaves it for Westover. Westover just in the feet of Luca, and it goes in behind the net. The Beast grab it. Westover looks to engage. They send it back to the point. They go D to D. Back into the middle. Now they fire it across to the far side. A bouncing puck, and it stays out of the net. Now they fire at the length of the ice. That one goes for icing. The first sort of pressure down at the far end, and Athasiniadis had to be sharp there. The crowd is into this one, folks. Face-off's going to be to the right of Athasiniadis. His counterpart today for the Beast is Harrison. They push the puck back. Jones fires it in deep. Dobbin chips it off the boards. Sells engages on the far side. They get it back over. That's pushed to the side. Sereni sends it around to the far side. They push it back to Silva. A quick shot there just wide of the net. Jones races in to keep it in the zone. They try and send it out. Leung disrupts that. Now Sells comes up the left wing side. Tries to get around one. Sends it back. Leung fires a low shot. Harrison kicks that aside. Now in the corner, Lansfield sends it back out in front. They are able to just keep it in the zone there. Back around it goes. Comes over to the far side. Oosterhuis. He holds that one in the corner. Jones bumps him off the puck. Dobbin chips it up and out. And Jepson tries to race up. Johnny Leung now with a little bit of space. He goes in and fires it just wide of the net. Silva tries to grab that. We got a delayed offside. We got everybody making the change. Now Jones looks to send it up the boards. And they just get it out. Potvin now with a bit of a break. He comes down on Sereni. Goes to the outside and in behind the net. Takes a look. Potvin circles the zone, runs into the referee there. Now St. John gets it up. Cohen and McDonald. They run into one another. Wang knocks McDonald down. Now Potvin tries to get it back up. Now Cohen fires a shot. Petrelli now tries to get it back out. Now Potvin comes away. Just outside the zone, Potvin skates to the far side, sends a backhand deep. St. John goes back for it. Pushes it around to Scoleri. Scoleri sends it up to Cohen. Cohen just in his feet. Now they send it back up. Scoleri. He's in 1-on-3. Scoleri fires it just wide. Races in after it. Jepson sends it up to Theo Cran. Now Leung. Leung turns. Gets around a couple. In over the blue line. Gets through two or three. Now he fires it in deep. Aurora goes back for it, chips it off the boards. They try and keep it in the zone. And this time Shen. Tipped there by Tineo Rodrigo. And a big save by Harrison. Sells now. Takes a look, chips it to himself in the corner, sends it out in front through everybody. Leung grabs it. Leung tries to send it in front. Sells, turns, fires, just wide of the net. Now they send it back around again. Sells, pushes it off the wall, and now Tineo Rodrigo gets around one. Luca into the middle. Sells, fires a shot. Harrison with a blocker save, comes back out. Shen briefly gets it to hold it in there. Now they chip it around. Sells is in deep in his own zone. He sends it around the boards. Lansfield races over. Now Leung tries to engage and lifts the stick, and it comes back to Sells. Sells can't get it out of the zone. Silva just kept it in. And now Leung sends it far side. Tineo Rodrigo gains the zone. Can't get around the defense. And the Beast thwart that one. It goes back. Now, West over to Serrani. They push it up. Silva, just from inside his zone, gets it up to the far side. An odd man rush developing here, but they're able to get it away. Westover turns behind his net, sends it around the boards. Oosterhuis is there. Just past him and Jones. Now Cohen. Cohen gets held to the outside by De Silva. Cohen pushed onto the boards there. Now it comes back around. Serrani fires a shot. That bounces just wide. Dobbin grabs it. Tries to chip it out and pass Westover. They just get it out of the zone. Westover turns, eludes De Jing. Now he comes in, fires it deep. Westover gets chase. They go D to D on the far side. They come back around. A break here. Theo Cran, but Serrani comes and breaks that one up. Now they turn the other side and just able to get it out of the zone. Comes back up the middle of the ice. Scoleri tries to create another turnover. This time it comes up to Scoleri. He's at the red line. Scoleri gains the zone. Fires a shot. That goes off the stick. And in behind the net it comes. Potvin now tries to set that up. Goddard sends it up the middle of the ice. They come back around the other side. Goddard fires it in deep. Leung now sends it back to St. John. Now Sells up the middle of the ice. Fires a low shot just wide of the net. They bring it back around. Gets past everybody. And Leung goes back for it. Leung now in behind his net. Comes around the far side. Chips it up. Just misses Scoleri. Comes all the way out to Silva. Silva comes back across to Petrelli. That hits a body. And now Leung, with one man on him, sends it up to Scoleri. Not a lot of room out there today. Silva sends it over to Wang. Wang looks to headman to Potvin. Down the ice it goes. And into the far side. Shen goes back for it. He holds his man up. Sells grabs it. Gets around the first one. Sends it to an open area. Jones with a couple on him. Luca tries to create that. Now Serrani fires it off. Luca gains the blue line. Luca fires a low shot. Just misses Tineo Rodrigo in front. A great attempt there. They chip it around everybody. Luca races back, sends it to Shen. Shen gets it up to Tineo Rodrigo. Just off his skate and into the zone. Now the Beast looked to turn it back up the ice. We got an icing there as Luca making the call with the linesman today. And now we're going to have a face-off to the right of Harrison with 51 seconds remaining. Not a lot of whistles in this one so far. They're watching everybody here. DeJing moves in now with Jepson removed from the face-off circle. Cohen on the draw. They push it back. Able to hold it in. Westover pushes it deep. Now the Beasts send it back. De Silva throws it off the boards. Westover sends it up. Luca grabs that. Fires a shot just over the net. Dobbin chips it out of the zone. Leung goes back. Now Johnny Leung from his own zone. Hits Luca. Just rolls off his stick. Now DeJing, he gets caught up there. That hits a glove. So with 17.9 seconds remaining, we'll have another face-off, this time just outside the Duffield zone. They send it back. Petrelli sends it over. Ho fires it deep. St. John chips it off the boards, sends it around. The Beasts try and push it up. A last second shot. That hits Oosterhuis on the way to the net. And now we're going to move into the second period. Gerard and Beatty on the lines today. Ricci's wearing the stripes. Sells, Lansfield, and Oosterhuis. Leung and Westover started off for Duffield. 15 minutes of stop time action here in the second period coming your way. Leung sends it up. A quick shot there by Lansfield and it's pushed in deep. Oosterhuis races in. Now Sells sends it back to Westover. Westover pushes it back into Sells. He tries to spin out of the corner, surrounded there by a couple of Beast players. Now they send it back. This time Silva sends it up the boards. And here comes an odd man rush. Leung on his horse gets back and he's able to disrupt that play. Now they come back in, throw it into the corner. Sells with a glove off and down the ice. That misses everybody as the Beasts were making a line change. And with 14-13, we'll have a face-off to the right of Athasiniadis. They push it through, get around one, just missed the shot there. Serrani sends it up to Scoleri. Scoleri gets to the outside, fires one. A big save there by Harrison. Now they come spinning out. Cohen takes a look. Cohen in the corner, spins it around, sends it back into Scoleri. They push it to the far side, where they try and get it out of the zone. Kept in there. Now it comes back. Cohen tries to get around one. Cohen in the corner, pushes it back to Scoleri. Now they send it back to the far side. Shen fires a shot. That one goes just wide. Serrani moves over for it. Now in behind the net. Cohen once again joined there by Scoleri. Now they try and set it up. The Beasts try and get it out of the zone. They high and off the glass. Shen with a couple of guys on him. Able to, now Potvin. That's in some feet. Cohen pushes it around to the far side. Now it comes back the other way. Cohen sends it over. Now Serrani. A turnover there, and Athasiniadis on a sharp shot by Dobbin. With 12:50 remaining, keeps it a scoreless draw. Face-off's going to be to the left of Athasiniadis. Both teams making some line changes. Sells on the draw. Gerard just waiting as the referee's over explaining something to the Mississauga bench. Sells and Jepson on the draw. We're ready for some action. They push it back. Leung. Bit of a turnover in front. Athasiniadis grabs that out of the air. Face off going to the other side now. They push it back. Teneo Rodrigo sneaks in behind and grabs it. Sends it far side. Luca, and then Sells. A bouncing puck, and Harrison had to be sharp there. Everybody's in the action down there now. Referee's going to escort a couple of them to the box. Petrelli and Luca. Each going off for roughing with 12:32 remaining here in the period. Face off to the right of Harrison. They send it back. Leung walks in, sends it back to Sells. He fires one just wide and just missing on the rebound. Now they come back around the other side. Leung takes a look. Leung sends it back into Teneo Rodrigo. Teneo Rodrigo leaves it there for Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis now in the corner. Sends it back. Hits St. John. He fires a low shot just wide of the net. Now they're back in the corner battling for it again. Oosterhuis. That one gets disrupted there by the Beast, and they just get it out of the zone. Leung and De Jing in a race for it. Leung wins that one. Now Johnny Leung sends it high and off out to center ice. They go D to D on the far side. They try and come back up the middle. Leung, that goes off a skate, and now it comes back around. Sells, gains the zone, fires one just over the net. Teneo Rodrigo pushes it back across. Now in the corner, Oosterhuis. Oosterhuis spins. Sends it back into the corner. Sells comes out in front. They spin, and that hits a bunch of bodies. Now Serrani, he fires it. That goes off something and comes back out. And Dobbin hits the pressure relief valve. Now they come back around the other side. Teneo Rodrigo was only 37 feet offside as he was tangled up in the corner with one of the players. Not much you could do there. Hopefully no worse for wear. Looks like the stick was tied up in his skates. Now Serrani with the puck. Chips it off the glass. That hits a body. He goes for a second time. This time he hits Lansfield. Lansfield gains the zone, sends it across. Cohen in behind the net. Scoleri. Scoleri now looks to elude a couple of players. Takes a look. Tries to get it out. That goes off a stick and a body. And the Beast come the other way. Caught there by Lansfield. They send it in deep. Serrani and Goddard. Serrani pushes it around. They try and send it back out. Westover this time gets it up to Lansfield. Lansfield, now Cohen. He's away, he's got some speed. Gains the blue line, fires a shot. A big save there by Harrison with Scoleri charging into the crease. And with 10-17 remaining, we got a face off to the left at Harrison. Both teams making wholesale line changes for this face off. They push it back in. And in the back of the net, on a bouncing puck, it comes out into the slot. And with the first goal of the game, chalk it up to number 18, Ellis Oosterhuis. 1-0 Duffield. Bit of a broken play. I had a hard time seeing it from this vantage point, but it looks like it took a crazy bounce out of the corner, and Oosterhuis was there to capitalize, and he put it up and over the shoulder of the goaltender. Now Leung with Jepson all over him. They send it back to Shen. Oosterhuis sends it up to Sells. Sells now takes a look, cuts back in, gets around a couple, pushes it over. McDonald just misses wide of the net. Now they come back to the other side. A big glove save there by Harrison. He doesn't want to have any extracurricular activities or other opportunities, so he quickly just snags the puck and gets the whistle. 9:44 remaining. Both penalized players are out of the box. So we'll get back to some regular lines, as we saw some juggling over there by the coaches. Now they send it back. Westover with a shot, just whistles wide of the net. St. John tries to pinch in and grab it, but he's backed up there by Westover and Luca. And no worse for wear. It comes back down. Luca now grabs the puck in the corner. Luca sends it up the ice, hits Cohen. Cohen now with a little bit of speed, gains the zone. He's looking for Tennille Rodrigo, who's driving in front of the net. Now it comes back out. Luca in the corner with it. Now they try and push it around to the far side. Off the wall, Luca tries to trip to himself. Cohen picks that up, and Harrison wisely snags it out of the air with 9:05 remaining. Cohen, Luca, and Tennille Rodrigo up there now. Shannon Leung on the point. Puck goes back into the corner. Cohen turns, sends it out in front. And Luca just pushes it wide. Now Cohen once again sends it into the corner for Luca. Just bounces over his stick. Tennille Rodrigo has it roll off his stick. He was looking for it. Now the Beast, they send it up to the far side. Try to bring it, toe drag release, it goes through everybody, and Leung wisely bats that one away. Now it comes back in the corner. Cohen back in his D up there. The puck bounces up. Now Leung chips it off the wall. Cohen and Jepson go after it. Now Tennille Rodrigo sends it up to Luca. Luca drives wide, gets pushed into the corner there by Silva and Jones. Now Tennille Rodrigo comes back to Sells. Sells into the corner. It's pushed off the puck there by Hosang. Now they come back in. Sells is going to go off for holding. Eight minutes remaining here in this second period. 1-0 for Duffield. Cohen and McDonald, Westover and Serrani are going to start the penalty kills. The Beast counter with Dobbin, DeJing, and Goddard. Silva and Potvin on the point, but they call a timeout. They're going to try and draw something up here. doesn't look like there's going to be too many power plays today, so they're going to try and take advantage of the limited ones that they might get. Maybe the only one. Just everybody getting ready now. Duffield breaks first. And the Beast counter. They changed it up. They got Judson, DeJing, and Dobbin up front. Potvin and Silva on the point. Let's see what happens here. They try and push it back. And they force them to get the puck out of the zone. McDonald races over, sends it back. Now they catch Dobbin on the far side. He fires it in deep. Back around the far side. McDonald gets it out. Cohen, one-on-one with Potvin. Gets around him. And a huge... It's... Not really sure what happened there. But Cohen deked everybody out, including the goaltender, and it looked like it went in the back of the net. But the referee says no goal, so 7:33 remaining here, 1:33 in the power play for the Beast. Now they send it back, they start up behind their net. They leave it for Silva. Silva now comes up, sends it across to DeJing. DeJing fires it deep. Leung now sends it back. Now they look to engage. Potvin sends it back to Silva. Silva back into Potvin. He tries to send it out in front. That hits a skate. And now Leung and McDonald are on the boards. They try and get it out. And now McDonald comes away from one. And he fires it just wide of the net. Now an odd man rush. Dobbin coming the other way. He's one-on-one with Leung. Now they send it to DeJing. Now Johnny Leung on his horse, drives in. Leung drives wide, in and around behind the net. Comes around to the far side. Scoleri uses his body to cover that off. Fires it deep into the behind the net. Now the Beats look to come up the right wing side. They send it back. Potvin circles. Sends it across to the far side. They come back across. They hit Goddard on the blue line. He drives in, pushes it in deep. Shen with a off the glass, and now it gets out of the zone. They come to the far side. Sells gets out of the box. They push it into the middle. Turn over there, and Scoleri goes the other way. Scoleri fires one off the crossbar and into the netting. That shot looked like it handcuffed Harrison, and it just whistled over the net. Cohen with Luca and Tenio Rodrigo now up front. Cohen fires the puck in deep after the face-off. They send it back. Now Silva. He reverses course, comes around to the far side. Held up there briefly. Cohen and Tenio Rodrigo and Luca collapse on everybody. Shen pushes it off the boards, tries to reverse it, but Petrelli's there. He picks it up in his own zone, goes to his D partner. Silva sends it up far side. Now they try and get around one. That bounces over everybody's stick, and Cohen grabs it, and Taneo Rodrigo now gains the zone. Fires a shot just wide, looking for a screen there, a great play. Now in the corner, Jepson skates in behind the net. He trips it up to his winger. Now they try and get it back up around everybody, but Shen is able to hold them off at the blue line. Shen just misses there. A great attempt. Now a turn up here, and St. John goes in the corner. St. John. Cohen and St. John. Potvin spins out of the corner. Wang. And now they get it out once again to center ice. Now they come back to the far side. St. John. A turnover there, and it's at the side of the net. And they just clear it out of harm's way. Now, with a little bit of time, Shen looks to set things up. Shen gets it up to Cohen. Now they push it to the other side. Oosterhuis fires it deep. They come around the far side, looking to get it out of the zone. Oosterhuis holds that one off. Poe block that. Now Oosterhuis in behind the net, sends it out, and just bounces out of the zone. Leung and Westover. Westover sends it to Sells. Sells fires it deep. Now it's in the corner. They push it back the other side. Westover fires a low shot. That bounces around and in front of the net. And Duffield is going to get called for another penalty, I think. .3:20 remaining here in the second period. Oosterhuis is going off. Scoleri, Sells, Leung, and Westover are going to start off the penalty kill. Sells on the draw. They push it back, and this time fire it around. Scoleri chips it around Silva, and down the ice they go. Coming back the other way. Potvin chips it around everybody. Dobbin grabs it. Westover holds Potvin off. Sells grabs the puck and fires it the length of the ice. Now they come back the other side. Silva sends it across. Potvin gets around one, but he's caught up there by Leung, and he sends it back to center ice. Now DeJing looks to gain the zone. Can't chip it around Leung, and it just gets back out. Silva now outside the blue line. Silva trying to drive wide. Sells, and he picks it up and fires it back out to center ice. Potvin tries to elude Scoleri. Now they look to set it up. DeJing, he fires a shot. That goes off of Leung, and now Sells comes and turns the other way. Sells, and he blasts it top corner. Slap shot, short-handed goal over the glove of Harrison with 52 seconds remaining on the Mississauga power play, and 2:12 in the second. The turnover the other way. Sells wisely took his time, slid over the blue line and used the defenseman as a screen, and he was able to blast one 86.5 miles an hour over the glove of the goalkeeper. Cohen wins the draw back. McDonald from his feet. Now Cohen. DeJing They're getting all tangled up there. Serrani now. Now Goddard tries to gain the blue line. Throws a high backhander in. Cohen knocks it out of harm's way. Goddard tries to elude one. They send it out in front. The net comes off its moorings as Athasiniadis puts that skate down against the post. And just comes off the moorings. 20 seconds remaining before Oosterhuis is out of the penalty box. Tenio Rodrigo and Sells are going to start this one off. Now they push it up. They go D to D. Now they look to come across. A tip in front, but it comes the other way. Sells, once again, has a little bit of space. Tries to get around one, sends it back to Tenio Rodrigo. He spins in front. Harrison covers that up, and DeJean grabs it and comes the other way. He sends it up to Goddard. Goddard gains the blue line, tries to get around Serrani. Sells backs him up. They get it back out to center ice. Now they go D to D once again. Try and cut across the middle. Serrani's right there. He chips it off the boards, and Tenio Rodrigo forces the defenseman back. A nice backhand in, and now Luca. And he takes a shot, follows up the rebound, and gets another one off. Harrison covers it up with 53.2 seconds remaining. Cohen pushes the draw back. Now they try and set things up. A spinning backhand there. Now they push it up to Potvin. Potvin tries to gain the zone. Athasiniadis steers that one to the corner. Westover chips it around. Now Cohen and Scolari are over there. Potvin tries to come away with it. Potvin from his own zone sends it back. Comes back out once again. Now, Jepson comes in, gets around a couple, and we got another penalty upcoming to Duffield with 17.3 seconds remaining. This time we got a hooking call. Looks like that's Westover in the box. They push it back and it gets out and down the ice. 14 seconds remaining now. They're 185 feet in the wrong direction. Now they come across D to D. Oosterhuis is going to go off for body contact. Body contact starts next year, kids. So Duffield going to be down for a while here to start the third period. We got 1:43 left in the first penalty and 2 minutes. The only positive is there's not fresh ice. Everybody over there having a little chat and a little breather. I'm telling you, this is quite the environment this afternoon at this arena between these two teams. I don't think you could shoehorn another person into this building. Parking was at a premium. The kids from next door were charging extra if you wanted to park on the lawn. Sells, Shen, and Leung are going to start it off. DeJing, Potvin, Dobbin up front. Aurora. And De Silva on the point. They try and chip it around Leung. He gets it back out to center ice. De Silva to Aurora. He gains the blue line. They send it back. Now they look to set things up once again. Now they come back up around a couple using DeJing as a screen. Now they come back to the far side. They just miss Potvin. It comes back out to the point. Leung sends it up. Potvin spins out of the corner. They're keeping a close eye on him. Now they go into DeJing. He sends it back out. Potvin from the half wall. Back to the point. They go D to D. Shen breaks out. It comes back around the other side. And now Leung grabs it and fires it off the glass and down the ice. Harrison out to set it up. Now Aurora goes to his D partner. Leung grabs that, fires it down the ice once again. 30 seconds remain in the first penalty. Now Aurora gains the blue line, sends it back to DeJing. DeJing with a little bit of space, sends it into Aurora. Tries to send it out in front. Now they come back to Silva. Silva back into Potvin. Potvin spins out in front. And a big save by Athasiniadis. Leung gets it back out to the point. They come back over to the other D. They push it across. A bouncing puck. And it just gets out of harm's way. Westover's out. They fire the puck the length of the ice. Harrison sets it up. 5 seconds remaining in the penalty to Oosterhuis. And now they're going to be able to escape with no damage. Now Jones goes back, sends it to Petrelli. Cohen just can't keep it in the zone. A great attempt there. Back to St. John. St. John hits Luca just off his stick. Serrani's right there. Now to Neil Rodrigo. Neil Rodrigo sends it over to St. John. He turns, gets it out to get it out of the zone. Serrani pushes it off. Now to Neil Rodrigo. Chips it in deep. Cohen forcing Jones. They get it up. And just out, and Potvin chips it around St. John. And him and Serrani go back for it. Into the corner. Potvin stops up. Tries to chip it to everybody. And this time Luca gets it out. Luca pushes it deep. That's going to allow both teams to make a change. 12 minutes of stop time action remaining here in the third period. Face-off's going to be to the left of Athasiniadis. Send it back into the corner. Westover rides his man around the boards. Sells. Tries to pick the puck up. And then they push it around to the other side. They come back in. The Beasts just push it back into the corner. They spin away with it. Westover chips it out. Now they go D to D. Off the boards once again. Leung skates over and grabs that. Now they get it back out. Forcing the Mississauga defenseman back into his zone. A turnover there. Leung up to Oosterhuis. And then Lansfield grabs it. Lansfield, he gets taken down. And in the corner he goes. Now Sells. Sends it out. And now we've got a tripping penalty coming up here. So now we're going to see the Duffield power play. They've got Potvin, Jones, Silva, and Goddard out, and Duffield counters with Sells, McDonald, Scolari, Westover, and Leung. They push it back, chip it off to the far side. Leung now. Good. Over to Sells. Sells turns in the zone. Gets around one. Now he comes in, fires one off the shin pad. Now they look to set things up. Sells, sends it across. That hits a skate. Now he's back in the corner. Sells to Leung. Leung into McDonald. McDonald gets it back to Westover to Leung. Back to McDonald. Over to Sells. And in the back of the net to make it 3-0. A beautiful passing play by the Duffield Devils on the power play, and Sells one times it home on a pass from McDonald, who was set up from Leung. Duffield extends the lead. Cohen wins it back to Serrani. He sends it over to Shen. Shen now. Up the boards, gets it to Luca. Quick turnover there, and Jepson fires it just wide of the net. Now Dobbin engages. They send it back. Dobbin tries the centering pass, but Serrani kicks it into the corner. Now Serrani chips it off the boards and around. Jepson and Dobbin are in there causing havoc and trying to pin them in deep. Now, Tenio Rodrigo comes around Cohen, chipped it up to him. DeJing creates a turnover. He comes the other way. They collapse on him. And now Luca turns. Luca tries to get it around the D. And now they send it up to Dobbin. Dobbin chips it up the middle of the ice. That hits a stick and bounces back. Jepson. And now Cohen. Aurora turns that back up. Now Cohen tries to send it back in. And this time he just grabs it. The Beast had a hard time making a change there. There was some confusion, and Cohen was able to get a change. Petrelli fires it down the ice for an icing with 9:03 remaining. Sells and Potvin on the draw to the left of Harrison. They win it back to Westover. He walks in, fires a low shot. Harrison kicks that to the corner. Lansfield picks it up. Sells now. Teams fires one just over the net. They've got one player out high. Now Lansfield sends it out. Now Westover fires one, and Harrison stops that. Now they come back the other side. St. John fires that one on net. Potvin turns and comes the other way. Now they try and get around, but an offside. One too many moves. At the blue line there, and we got an offside. Ricci's given them a warning. He's not going to call that one. 8:29 remaining here in the third period. Now it goes back to Serrani. Serrani turns in the corner, takes a look, sends it off a body and out. Sells grabs it at the far side. The Beast create a turnover. Now Sells grabs it once again. He turns in behind his net. Sends it to Lansfield. Lansfield gets it back up to Sells. He's got some space. Comes in, gets around one, gets held up there by Silva. And now Aurora sends it off and far side. Sereni just skates over, sends it back in. Oosterhuis collects that, tries to get it to Lansfield. Now Sells takes a look, and he fires it into the top corner for his third of the game. A hat trick for number 10, Gregory Sells. If there wasn't netting, I'm sure the ice would be flooded with hats. But to keep the spectators safe, they put some netting up so we don't have flying objects like pucks hit you in the side of the head. What a beautiful goal for themselves. He used Leung, I think, on the far side as a decoy, and he was able to fire it up and over the shoulder of Harrison. Now they look to set things back up. McDonald comes in. He fires one off of Jones. Now Scoleri. They get it back. Try and push it out of the zone. Cohen walks in. He fires one just wide of the net. Now Scoleri takes a look. Leaves it for St. John. St. John tries to send it across. Jepson collects that. Sends it to Dobbin. Dobbin's out at the far blue line. They're trying to stretch out the D now to claw back into it. Cohen uses his speed, gains the zone, sends it across to Scoleri, and around they go. Jones, and it comes back. McDonald sends it to the far side. Jones and Cohen go back there for it. Now they send it back up. Jepson, left there by Dobbin. He fires one off the boards, and we have an offside with 6:37 remaining here in this third period. Face off outside the zone. They go D to D down Petrelli with Tennille Rodrigo on him, and he gets it up to Sells. Sells drives in, takes a look, comes back, fires another low shot that goes off a body, and now Tennille Rodrigo collects it. He spins out in front, and he fires one off the helmet of Harrison. And now Petrelli tries to get it up. Shen just disrupts that play. Westover comes to help out. Now Sells sends it up to Luca. Luca takes a look, tries to get it back to Sells. A great attempt there. Now they come back. Potvin turns, chips it off the boards, sends it around. Petrelli up the middle of the ice. And Shen just says, we'll send it back in and see what you can do now. Petrelli sends it up to Foley. He tries to chip it around Cohen, but Johnny Leung's right there. Aurora spins out. Now Potvin grabs it. Potvin fires it in deep. Leung pushes it off the boards. A huge collision there at the blue line creates a 2-on-1. Cohen to Oosterhuis. And a huge save by Harrison. Oosterhuis in alone with 5:14 remaining, and he tried to get it up and over the glove. Cohen just flipped it up over the defenseman. And Oosterhuis just couldn't get it up high enough and over that glove of Harrison. He snagged it and got the whistle. Goddard's going to go off this time for cross-checking. So we got Cohen, Oosterhuis, and Lansfield. Lansfield holds it in. Now Cohen chips it in deep. Oosterhuis goes back for it. Oosterhuis in behind the net, surveys the situation, sends it out to St. John. And now Jepson tries to headband it for DeJong. Leung disrupts that play once again. And now Beijing gets taken off the puck. And now Lansfield comes in. And we got an offside. So with 4:36 remaining. .127 left in this power play, 4:36 in the period. Sells. Now McDonald goes back, takes a look, sends it around to Scoleri at the far side. Scoleri now gets up the center, gains the zone, tries to set things up with De Silva. Comes back, sells to Serrani. Comes back around, a spinning shot there, and it's in everybody's kitchen. Bounces around, now Sells grabs it. Sells just out of the zone. Sells takes a look over to Serrani. Now they come back to the far side, just missed the spinner there as Westover was held up. Westover to Sells. They get around one, into the zone, and he fires a shot low and just wide. Sells turns in the corner, takes a look, sends it across. McDonald fires a low shot, and that goes wide. Now Scoleri. Now we got a couple more players going into the penalty box. 3:26 remaining here. Things are getting chippy.
Let's go, Beast! Let's go, let's go!
So we'll have 5-on-4 action for the next 17 seconds or less, depending on what happens here. Now it comes around. Tonio Rodrigo tries to hold it in. Lucas sends it back. Now Shen grabs it. He fires one in, and Harrison grabs that. Lots of extracurricular activities going on. Wang and Cohen. It comes back to Leung. Leung leaves it for Luca. He sends it across into the far corner. Tonio Rodrigo and Silva are engaged there. Now Tonio Rodrigo. He tries to push it off. Comes back out. A great tip there by Cohen. Now they come back across. Leung. A big save by Harrison. Now Aurora and Cohen chips that one, and Harrison had to be sharp. Now Dobbin looks to get it back out, and Folix at center ice. He chips it around one, but Leung is right there with Shen. Now they send it back up. Tonio Rodrigo grabs it. He fires it in deep. Oosterhuis in the corner. He eludes Wang, and now Cohen grabs it. Cohen tries to walk out in front. Now they come back the other side. The net came off earlier when Athasiniadis was at this end, and Harrison kicks it off this time. It's an equal opportunity post as it comes off for both teams rather easily when you're under pressure. Jepson and McDonald on the draw. Now they come back the other side. They try and feed DeJing. DeJing in alone. And he outweights Athasiniadis with a huge pad save. to keep it scoreless. On the one side. 1:59 remaining in the game. We'll do it all over again. Now we're just waiting for some clarification here. So I guess they've called a goal. Not really sure what happened there, but now it's 4-1. Or they're calling a penalty shot. Ah, that's what it is. It's a penalty shot. Jepson. Ben Jepson's going to have a penalty shot for the Beast. Antonio Athasiniadis is down at the other end, and he's ready to go. Ricci gives the instructions, blows the whistle, and here comes Jepson. He's in, and he fires it, and Athasiniadis makes the save. To keep the goose egg on the board. Now we just got to get things settled down and back underway. Dobbin and McDonald on the draw. McDonald sends it back to Sereni. He fires it off the boards. Now they get it out of the zone. They take a look. Just get it across. Now they fire it in deep. Sereni pushes it around. Lansfield gets it up. Now we got an odd man rush developing here between McDonald. And he fires it just wide. Misses Oosterhuis on the far side. Now they bring it back out to center ice. Comes back around the far side. Sereni takes a look, pushes it off the boards. Now they try and get it back out to the middle of the ice. Jones goes to D partner. De Silva sends it up the boards, and it comes in. Now they pump it in deep. Sereni goes back for it once again. Try and get it around. Last minute to play in the third period. Dobbin creates the turnover. Now they get it around once again. Pollock tries to get it out. Lansfield. Now Westover. He gets tied up. Now he comes into the zone. Westover fires one off the shin pad of Jones. Gets taken into the corner. Tenio Rodrigo tries to wrap it around. He gets pushed down. And 31 seconds remaining in the third period of a 4-0 game. Both teams will make one final change, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Harrison. Scoleri and Potvin get released for good behavior. referees are over. I think they've tired of the shenanigans. Probably one of those moments you wish you could just run the clock and get the game over with, but we'll play by the rules. Cohen and Goddard on the draw. They tangle it up. Westover just fires it in deep. Now Petrelli sends it up. Tenio Rodrigo picks that one off. Tenio Rodrigo sends it back in. Way to go, guys. When there's 10 seconds left in the game, have some class, Nelly. Have some class. 10 seconds. 10 seconds left. 10. What's the score? What's the score? The game is over. It's done. You know what? He got what he deserved getting kicked out. Real classy. Real classy.
Don't yell what's classy if you're going to yell what's the score. Leave it alone.
What's that? Yeah, it was a good game until the end. Comes from the coaches. There's a time and a place. They send the puck around, and yes, I am going to get hot as well. The game is over, and the buzzer sounds. With a 4-0 win, Duffield will face the Vaughan Rangers in the final. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning, good evening, good night. Elvis has left the building.